Hey Guardians, Crispy Bacon here with my first Titan build for the Forsaken expansion of Destiny 2. I call it the Explosive Bowl build, and it utilizes a bunch of different elements to make for an extremely effective close to mid-range build for PvP. I'm going to first talk about each element of the build, weapons, armor, and subclass, and then we'll move right into gameplay. So this build centers mostly around the use of the Huckleberry submachine gun and Orewing's Maul. For those who don't know, Orewing's Maul actually used to be a heavy slot weapon and is now in the special ammo category. What this means is that every time a Guardian dies or respawns with Orewing's Maul, they'll get 2 rounds for use before their next death or until their next special ammo pickup. Orewing's Maul is a concussive grenade launcher. This means that if an enemy is trapped in the explosive radius of the grenade, their aim will actually be screwed up and it'll make them flinch, allowing you to clean them up extremely easily without much rebuttal from their side. This build focuses on shooting an enemy with Orewing's Maul and then switching to the Huckleberry submachine gun to finish them off. Now you can use any primary weapon you want to finish an enemy off after the Orewing's Maul shot, and you can be extremely effective. However, what I'm doing here is actually comboing the Huckleberry submachine gun with Peacekeepers. Peacekeepers were recently updated, and they actually make it so that while you're holding a submachine gun, your Guardian moves a bit faster. But what the Peacekeepers do normally is they allow you to pull out submachine guns faster, and they also make it so that submachine guns are automatically reloaded when they're stowed. This makes a great combo with the Orewing's Maul because it allows you to shoot an enemy with the Maul, disorient them, and then switch extremely quickly to an already reloaded Huckleberry and finish the job. Enemies usually have very little time to react to this, and it's an extremely effective close to mid-range strategy here. Now what you can do is switch out the Huckleberry for any other weapon. Another weapon I was using was Sweet Business, and I found a lot of success. But this build is going to center around using the Peacekeepers and the Huckleberry to make for an extremely quick swap and a really good close quarters build. And to continue with the explosive theme we have going on here, I comboed this with the Moss Epoch 3. And the reason for this is because it also has quick draw, and it's a decent rocket launcher, and I wanted to add some more explosive synergy into the build. As for my weapon, I'm running 8 mobility, as for my armor rather, running 8 mobility and 8 resilience. So we're not really focused on recovery, we're focused on getting in, doing a lot of damage, and then getting out. As for subclass, we are actually running Top Tree Striker. Now, I started off by using a Bottom Tree Striker because I thought that using Reversal would actually help a lot, but I don't end up using Melee as much as I thought I would, just the regular punch that is. So I actually decided to go with Top Tree, and this synergizes extremely well. So first of all, we get an additional flashbang grenade. Flashbang grenades are what I'm using to kind of continue on with that explosive theme we have going on here. And they actually buffed flashbang grenades recently to do more damage. So between flashbang grenades and Orewing's Maul, enemies are always disoriented basically when you're going in to fight them, which makes it an easy cleanup in almost all situations and really helps your team out. So in addition to everything that we have so far, we actually have the new Seismic Strike, which has been an ability from the beginning of Destiny 2. But with the most recent update, it is now a one-shot kill. So if you start sprinting, get your Seismic Strike ready, and hit an opponent, they're going to die immediately, which makes a great last resort when you're out of Orewing's Maul ammo, or you just need to close the gap really quickly. Aftershocks will help out with these explosive flashbang grenades, because every time you damage with Seismic Strike, you'll actually get some grenade charge back, so it allows you to throw more grenades more often. And then last, we have Terminal Velocity, which basically makes it so that the higher you are up in the air, the more damage Fist of Havoc will do when it hits the ground. This is really not necessary in PvP because you'll almost always kill Guardians upon the first Fist of Havoc, but it's nice to have in case they have an overshield or they're in their super. It does actually, though, leave a damage-dealing field on the ground, which makes it so that if a Guardian was to walk into the radius of your Fist of Havoc after the fact, they can actually die from this damage over time explosion that happens every second or so. And personally, I can usually clean up 1 or 2 extra people just because they really didn't pay attention to the ground and walked right into it. So this can be useful too. So I'm going to go ahead and push it over to gameplay now. I would really recommend you guys try out this build. It's a lot of fun, catches people off guard all the time. I'm seriously wondering how long it'll take for people to realize that Orewing's Maul as a special weapon is just completely broken. I mean, it's crazy. A lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the build and enjoy the gameplay. Peace.
It that way. This is wonderful! Two for one. Your strength is an inspiration to us all, Titan. Good! Now you're fighting with heart, Guardian. Two for one. Two for one. Yes! 3 down! Double down. I could not ask for a better victory. strength is an inspiration to us all, Titan. Three opponents.